I'm Dr. Kathleen Walls.
I'm Shalia.
And I'm Sinise.
And we're from Waterseed.
And you are watching Dr. Walls and Friends.
Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. I find passion, purpose, inspiration to add.
Welcome to Dr. Walls and Friends on UCCN TV. We are live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the World Cafe Live, and I am here with two incredible energy performers from the group Waterseed from New Orleans.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so you are?
My name is Shalia.
And I'm Sinise.
And what roles do you two have in the band, in the group?
I'm the lead vocalist of the band.
Mm-hmm.
And I play flute and do some background vocals.
Yes, and do some background dancing too. I saw some little hand movements.
Hold it down.
Yes, and I see you do some stretching and holding it down backwards too.
I gotta do it.
As you were going and bending, and I'm looking at your locks falling. I'm going. I just cut off 2 feet of my locks.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Wow. Okay, so you know what it's about.
Yes, I do.
You get it.
It's been 14 years,
Yes.
and so when I saw you here, I go, do I miss all of that? I said, but I never tried to dip backwards like she did. And y'all will see some of that in some of the footage from the concert. So now, how long has Waterseed been together? And tell the audience a little bit about Waterseed.
Well, Waterseed's been together for quite some time, but this version of the band has been together for about 5 years.
Okay.
And you wanted to know the...
And about Waterseed, you have a very distinctive sound.
Waterseed is this distinct sound really kind of comes from the melting pot of, or the gumbo, as we call it.
There's definitely some gumbo.
Right, and it's a lot of like funk, jazz, soul, fusion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, we just pull from so many different artists, ones that are still living and ones that have passed on. So we, get that from them, so yeah.
I would definitely say when I was listening, there were certain sounds where I was like, okay, that reminds me of Parliament. Then I would hear something else, and I said, that reminds me of like Herbie Hancock. And then I would hear something else, and I go, okay, wait a minute, I'm feeling a little go-go.
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
then, I was hearing all of that, okay?
Yes, of course.
That's a huge compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And there were other things that I heard, too.
Okay.
Because I heard some gospel up in there, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We try to take you on a ride.
Yes,
you know
you
what I'm
did.
saying?
Yeah.
Different times of music. So.
Yeah. So you get to hear our influences. It's a fusion, but whatever we do, we got to make it funky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one thing that I loved was the energy that you brought.
Thank you.
And as I was saying, when I came, off camera, we were talking, and I had a long day, and I'm like, okay, I'm pooped. And then y'all started, and I felt myself, and it was like, I said, and I heard, I said, lady, she done did my wake-up call.
Wake up, baby, wake up.
I said, they about to have me up here screaming in here.
Yes.
And the band is incredible, so tell us what other instruments are in this band that people will be seeing.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start from left to right. You'll see Jay Sharp on keys. You'll see Alex on guitar. You'll see Lou Hill, the founder of Waterseed, on drums. You already see us too,
Yes.
vocals, flute and vocals. Then our horn section, Terry on trumpet, Thomas on trombone, and Miles Hancock on bass.
All right.
Yes.
And incredible.
Yes.
Just absolutely incredible musicians. So now you mentioned that on drummer, he's the founder.
Yes.
Are there any other original members of the group?
Yes, the keyboard is Jay Sharp.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
he does keyboards and vocals.
Yes.
But yes.
Yeah, it was truly true. Even when the glasses came flying off, I was so worried. I was like, okay, how can I go on stage and grab his glasses so you don't step on them by accident?
Right. But you know what? He worked it out.
Yes,
worked
he
it out.
did. Yes, he did. Played the guitar right on out of the
Yes.
amp.
That was
said,
crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It was like he was on a carousel, you know? It was hilarious.
Always something unexpected.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. So, as far as with you being musicians yourself, how has that experience been for you? Because so many times people want to be musicians, they want to be vocalists, they want to have an instrument that they play, they want to be a flautist. But a lot of times they might not get that support from their support system because people many times think it's a hobby. How are you going to make a career? How are you going to feed yourself? How has that journey been for you? Has that been a truth for you, or has your journey been different?
Well, I have to say, and I'm very thankful for this, I do have people in my life that support what I'm doing.
Wonderful.
Well, first of all, my band members, we support each other in this. So that makes a huge difference. But also I have some family members, specifically my brother, who's also a musician. He really supports what I'm doing. He believes in me as an artist. And there have been times where I wanted to give up, and he encouraged me to just keep going.
Wonderful.
Because he does believe in me. So I've had that support, and I appreciate it. However, on the flip side, there are also people who I love and who are close to me that don't really get it. They don't understand, like, why would you go into music? Why not, be a psychologist or a lawyer or a doctor or, corporate, something along those lines, something that's considered safe and secure. And for those people, I just have to keep going, hear them out, understand that they just want the best for me, but understand that I can't live my life for them. I have to live my life for me and live what I believe is my truth and my passion.
Yes.
And we have to be able to encourage ourselves, even when nobody else will.
That's the
and
absolute truth.
That's my truth.
Yes.
Well, it's the same thing in terms of the support. Got the support from family, especially my mom. She's not a musician. She's in theater.
Okay.
So she's been like the rock for me. And I greatly appreciate it. Love it. She comes out to the shows, so I love that. She's always somewhere. But anyway, my story, I started with music, and I was doing classical, and I actually stopped doing music for like 10 years.
Wow.
And my cousin's actually a musician, and he was the one that inspired me to get back into it and take it on in a different way. So it's helped me in terms of making that transition with the support of my family, and friends, and even, being in a corporate world, because that's where I was. That is like, just kind of everyday, day in, day out cycle. And the amazing thing about it is I do have friends that I think I have helped to inspire them and encourage them to kind of step out on their own, because they see me it's more freedom.
Yes.
It really is freedom of expression and just the growth, So for me, it's not just about me. It's about, others and, inspiring them as well. And they, they're doing some wonderful things as well. So I'm happy about that. But I love it.
Now, can I add to that? I have to say, I don't want to leave this out. My mother has also been supportive, just in case she sees this. She's like, you didn't say me. My mother has been extremely supportive, so I do want to say that. She's also a musician. She plays the piano and she sings. So thank you, Mama.
Yes. Now, when did you two know? When did you know that you were going to be a singer or wanted to be a singer?
I knew from the time I was, before I was one, because I was my mom said I was making up songs from that early of an age. Like, I was just making up songs and I was singing all the time. And I sang in the church. She sang in the choir, and she played keys. At one point, she was a choir director. So I came up in the church in gospel music. Okay. So I always knew, even if I were to go that route, I was going to be doing music.
Okay. And I had to tell y'all, you will know that when you hear her sing, because y'all know I love the tambourine, and I thought I was going to have to pull one out somewhere and start shaking it up on stage.
I should have had the tambourine tonight. I would have gave it to you.
Look at you. And how about you?
Well, it's a twofold thing because prior to getting back into music with classical, I say about 9 or 10 years old for that aspect. But when I decided to really get back into doing music, it really was a vision that I saw. I don't know, in prayer for me. And so from that, it was like, let's go. It's time to get this going and be serious and be committed. And that's what happened. And that was back in like 2006.
And you've been going ever since?
Ever since. And I understand the commitment from being younger and really being focused.
Yes.
But this takes on something completely different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I'm glad that you both shared that because it is different for different people.
Yeah.
And so sometimes when people have that dream or that vision, because it may be unfamiliar to them, they don't know to follow it.
Right.
You know, and they need to understand that that's a soul call for them that they need to answer. And I often say it's a SOUL soul call, but it's also a SOLE soul call as well.
Absolutely. And sometimes, you know, you can know from a very early age and still decide to go a different route.
That's right.
People can speak into your life and you can believe that, oh, well, maybe I can't trust music. Maybe I can't really make a living off that, or maybe that's too unstable. I better go this way and this other way. I've done that as well. I haven't just always done music. I've been in some other fields as well. So I get that.
Yes.
But I would just say, hold on. Just hold on to it. And like Denise said, prayer.
Yes. And listen to those nudges. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure even when you went there was stuff pulling you back on.
Absolutely. The whole time.
It's always something.
The whole time.
So now, as far as Waterseed, what's next on the agenda, and how can people find out? How can they know where to come check you out?
Well,
We
the
have our
website, which is waterseedmusic.com.
Yeah.
And
social media, you know, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Bandcamp, SoundCloud.
we're
you
on
know
all
what
of
I'm
it.
saying? Yeah.
You can just Google Waterseed. All of our stuff will come up.
Excellent.
And we'll actually be playing at Drome in New York tomorrow night.
All right.
We're actually on our Catch Us If You Can tour right now.
Love
so
it.
we have 3 more stops. New York tomorrow, then Cambridge Friday, and Boston Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck with the cold.
Yeah, we've
And-
been working it out.
Good luck with Boston.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then any performances during the New Orleans Jazz Fest time back home?
We have some things in the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you heard it from them. Make sure you go to their website. Again, the name is Waterseed. So check them out. Ladies, thank you so much for taking this time.
Thank you. Thank you
All
for
right.
coming and having us.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Continue blessings and success.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back shortly on Dr. Walls and Friends.